What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, I want to go over the crypto market, analyzing some key levels in these markets, as well as talking about my approach to crypto. So let's get started. All right, so I want to get started with looking at the Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the main crypto that everyone's looking at. If you don't remember, I called the top in Bitcoin at this area. Because of this distribution, we got this buying climax, UTAD there, break of structure here. This to me confirmed it. Of course, we did have a bit of a retracement, but then we had a very sharp drop. I called this top on my Telegram, on my Instagram. And right now, Bitcoin is moving up again. And a lot of people called this accumulation. Now, it did look like it. As you can see, the low end of the range, these two lows broke, as well as this low end of the range. And we have moved violently to the upside. I preferred a UTAD and a follow through to the downside to really clear those lows, but it didn't happen because price immediately went to the upside. So no UTAD there, no redistribution, in my opinion, in my approach to the Wycliffe method. And now we are at a decently important area in Bitcoin. So let's take a look. This level is key to me. Let's put it in, especially that high over there. So if we zoom in a bit, it's this high. This is the last high of that supply zone. So it would be interesting to see how price reacts there. And then, of course, let me put it in. This area is important. This is another massive supply zone because let's clean this up. This is really what initiated this entire down move. This is the last bit of structure before price made this move down, and it also hasn't been retested yet. There hasn't been any retracement yet to that area. So yeah, it would be interesting to see what happens there, and I do expect a bit of a retracement there. However, if we clean that area, I definitely expect new all-time highs. So taking out at 65K level. So this is the most key area, in my opinion, in Bitcoin. If we get on the smaller time frames a bit of a range there, something like this, and a break of smaller time frame structure, that would be a shorter term short to me. If that doesn't happen, this is definitely the next point of interest on Bitcoin. Now, bit about my approach. I don't actively trade crypto. I do invest in it, and I do take longer term trades in it that are usually running for 6 months to a year, sometimes 2 years. So really big swings. And I do that by analyzing certain projects, looking at the fundamentals, and only trading / investing in those that have clear potential for the future, that can actually be used, because there are so many useless coins out there that are just trading based on supply and demand, but there isn't really any intrinsic value. Really, in the crypto market, there isn't really any intrinsic value, but certain projects really can make a big difference in the way we use internet transactions, structure projects, and that kind of stuff. So those are the type of projects I like to invest into. I do that for the longer term using the daily and the weekly chart in general. But if you want to trade Bitcoin, this is the most important area to watch, in my opinion. So let's take a look at another crypto right now, which is one I'm heavily invested in. I invested in this area. I basically look at accumulation and distribution on the daily and weekly time frame in line with fundamentals. So fundamentally, Cardano is a very strong project, in my opinion. That's why I invested in it. I invested after this. So as you can see, there was a range forming. We got a false breakout at the low of the range. It also took out this low with this candle, which means if there was any liquidity below there, it had been violently absorbed to go long. And as you can see, then we got this strong breakout to the upside. Now I entered at this area because this is the last bit of structure before the entire breakout, and that's usually the area that's gets retested. So you got this range over here, and then you usually see this happening, retesting the last area structure before the next leg up. Now, as you can see, I got a fill, but really got squeezed a lot during this period. But now I'm really into nice profits, and I actually doubled my money in this position, which is a great return. I am holding this longer. I'm not taking profits. I have very specific rules to take profits. Number one, if fundamentally something really big changes about the project, which hasn't happened yet, or if I see a big ass distribution range on a daily/weekly time frame, like I saw in Bitcoin. Both of these things aren't there, so I am holding this project. Again, important areas. If you want to buy this, you would really want to see a false break of this low or a retest of this area. Again, this is the last bit of structure before that up move. So price tends to retest those areas, but in crypto, it's never really a given. Look at this. This is the last bit of structure, but it has never been retested after the breakout. So there's something to keep in mind. This particular area is price goes down, take this out, follows forms a V-shaped return there, forms some kind of structure, then breaks structure. That would be an indication for me to go long. But like I said, I'm already long, not looking to invest more in it right now. So yeah, that's my view on Cardano. Let's take a look at another one, which is Link. Link is also fundamentally very strong in my opinion. I invested in this area over here. Let me highlight it. No, I'm wrong. In this area I invested. Yeah. Now, why did I invest in that area or take a trade in that area? Simply because of this false breakout, taking out multiple equal lows. This one that hadn't been broken yet. So multiple lows broken and then strongly rejected. And then at this point, we got this break of structure. That's always my trigger to go long. So I entered anywhere in this area. I don't know the exact price right now, but that's where I entered. Again, price violently moved up, putting me into nice profits, and then retraced quite a bit during that correction. And now we are moving up again. So as you can see, I had nice profits, didn't take any because fundamentally nothing changed about Link. And there wasn't a massive distribution range on the daily or weekly chart. So I'm still holding it, and I'm holding it for the longer term as well. Just like I'm holding the other coins. Now, areas of interest to enter off. Let's take a look because there are some important areas to look for. First of all, I do expect a bit of retracement at this high. So that's an area to watch. Next thing is definitely this area of structure. If you aren't long yet, this would be interesting to see how price reacts there. Why? It hasn't been retested yet. Got some equal lows there, so price can take these out, retest the origin of the breakout, then form a new leg to the upside. If that doesn't hold, there are a few levels below market that are important, which is this swing low. And let me move this. Let me delete this actually. And which is definitely this area. Basically a few equal lows there. Now this low did take out these lows, that's why I entered, but it didn't take out the entire range low. So still an interesting area. So I don't really expect price to go that low again, but if that happens, I will be adding more. If I see a V-shaped return there or here, then I would be scaling in longs. If you aren't long already and you want to hop in, this would probably be the best area in my opinion. And then if price falls down, I would start scaling some more in at these areas. Next thing I'm invested in is Ripple, and I basically invested at 36 cents, which I really remember well, which was at, let me draw in a box, basically at the, there we go, at the retest of that entire zone. As you can see, big ass zone. We had this massive accumulation range happening, and then we got this impulsive breakout, and I entered at the retest of the breakout again, got squeezed a lot, but as you can see, then it went nicely into profits. We got this range here, which to me wasn't a clear distribution range, so I'm still in it. Fundamentally, also, in my opinion, nothing has changed about Ripple. Yes, there have been some SAC stuff, some lawsuits, etc. But in my opinion, nothing really fundamentally has changed about the project. Still holding, and as you can see, it has bounced back up from an important key area, which was this area of structure that has been retested. And basically my money is ×3, a bit more than that. Still satisfied. What's my target on Ripple? I do expect all-time highs. So I haven't put in a take profits, but same rules apply. I want to see a daily distribution range happening or something fundamentally change. Both things haven't happened yet, so I'm still holding. And let's say price does this at that area, I don't care. I swing trade these things for a long time. There's no commission in holding it. I just buy the crypto, hold it for a longer time, and let price develop and let the project develop. And that's my approach to it. So I'm holding it. I do expect all-time highs, but let's say we get a big ass distribution range before that. Then I would definitely scale a lot of my position out or take full profits depending on the project looks at that point. And then if we get a big retracement to a key area again, such as this area or another area, depending on how structure forms, then I would scale in some more. And that's my view on Ripple. If you aren't in Ripple yet, most important area to me is this area of demand that hasn't been retested yet. So that would be an area to scale in, and otherwise it would be below these two lows. Let me draw it in. There we go. Below these two lows, if there's a V-shaped return and then a break of structure, that would mean a long to me. But like I said, I'm already invested since a decently low price around that level. So I'm still holding, and I might scale in if this happens, but I don't really expect that to happen anytime soon. So hope you enjoyed this little crypto analysis and my view on crypto. I do think there are some nice projects out there. I do think most of the projects are shit. So it really take your time to fundamentally research those projects and then find key levels to dive into and really understand why you are in crypto. Do you want to short-term trade crypto, or do you really want to take advantage of the project and take a longer term position and scale in if key areas get hit? One very important thing, know when you take profits before you enter, because so many people just keep hoping and hoping and basically get stuck holding the bag. Let me refresh this because I don't have trading view. For example, people that have bought Bitcoin anywhere in this area, and they didn't have any rule to basically get out. Or let's take Ripple as a better example. They basically bought Ripple anywhere in the beginning and price went up, but it didn't get out because they didn't have any rules. They they would be left holding the bag for years, years and years, hoping price goes back there again. So please know when you get out. You don't want to be holding the bag for no reason. Know why you invest, know when you take profits, and that's the best tip I can give you in terms of crypto. Hope you learned a lot. If you like this video, please leave a comment and subscribe. More is coming soon, and I speak to you in the next video. Cheers.